Hello everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Aokana. What is up with Mashiro this time around? I just can't shake the feeling that I'm doing something incredibly weird here. But it's too late to back out now. I've already called Masaki Senpai and everything. If everything goes according to plan and she pets me and fawns over me, then... Then what exactly? She's here. Stop worrying, Mashiro. That won't help you now. Just focus on acting like a cute, pampered kitty in front of Masaki Senpai. I just need to wait until she's close enough to see me. Then I'll spring up and surprise her. Heh, heh. Here she comes. Mashiro, you've got this. You've played enough games to know how the timing works. On the count of 3, 2, 1... Aww. Aww, this looks so cute. Please adopt me. No. Not in a million years. What? You scared me. Wait, what? Wrong person. Oh, dearie me. Both of us freeze up, unable to comprehend what's going on. Well, I can't exactly speak for her, I guess. Oh no, the shock. Alright, why don't we go with everything? So I thought I'd swing by the clubroom before practice started, and I then found this cardboard box with Mashiro inside. This is her, right? I'm not just seeing this. Perhaps close the bus door and then open it again just to see if it's real. Yeah, I can't make any sense of this. And honestly, I'm not really sure I want to. Nothing visual is helping me get a grasp of the situation. But the look of sheer confusion on Mashiro's face at least tells me she wasn't expected to see me. For what it's worth. What now? Is she going to scream at me? Start crying? God, I really hope she doesn't cry. Meow. But, of course, there's that. A helpless, puzzled cry escapes her mouth. I guess her brain hasn't caught up with reality. Wait, maybe she's deliberately ignoring reality. Well, I have to do something. Would you look at that? It's a cat! I'll just pretend I haven't realised it was Mashiro. Okay, that was real dumb. I'm way more freaked out than I initially thought. This is probably the stupidest thing I could have said in this situation. I would abandon such a cute, adorable kitten. Oh, the heartlessness. Cute. These moments are just too priceless. I'd really love to take her with me and give her a home. I could wrap it up in a nice clean towel and give her some warm milk to drink. Well, this plan has backfired, Mashiro. Oh, if only my dad weren't allergic to cats. Wait, why do I keep going? I'm a total dumbass. I feel like I'm stuck in a pit of quicksand, and each word just pulls me closer to my demise. I can feel the sweat trickling down my back. But hey, at least we'll be able to pretend this never... Wait, no, we won't. We really won't. Though, maybe if I can just endure the tough tongue lashing I'll inevitably get from Mashiro, we'll be able to move on from this without feeling any embarrassment. Big maybe. God, why is this even happening? What is this? No situation I've ever encountered as an FC coach has been this confusing and hard to get out of. Sorry, I can't take you home with me, little kitty. Meow. Oh, for... You heartless cretin, how could you? Wait, did Mashiro just play along? Can you understand me? Meow. As sad as it is, I almost want to cry. Never in my life have I felt so pitied. I feel like a man stuck in a pit of darkness, and that meow from her was a hand pulling me out into the light. Isn't this kind of similar to what she did to me a couple days back, actually? Oh, I know you're happy that you've found a way out of this sad situation, Masaya, but this isn't the time to relax. Absolutely not. Together we'll escape from this dark pit of despair, though we only have ourselves to blame for being here in the first place. Meow? Don't worry, little kitty. Everything's gonna be okay. I'll help you get out of this situation. Meow, meow. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? That uncharacteristically honest and playful meow out of Mashiro might have made me lose my mind. Not thinking I reach out to try and pet her head. I see her eyes quiver in astonishment, but it immediately stopped my head. Man, was I really about to do that? Casually stroking a girl's head is straight up creepy as hell. Oh wow, there's actually a foxtail next to the box. Wanna play with this? Meow. That sad, depressed meow out of her is really making me lose my mind. Wait, what the hell am I doing? I've gotta help Mashiro out of here. You know what? Misaki's place is actually pretty big. Maybe I'll ask and see if she can help you. Speaking of Misaki, wasn't she the one who told me to come to the clubroom early today? I have a sneaking suspicion that Misaki is going to delay her arrival to see this enactment. Damn it, this was totally a... Yes, man! Damn it, this was totally a setup. She's probably even watching this all go down from somewhere. I move the foxtail into my left hand as I scroll down my recent call list on my phone to look for Misaki. Misaki-senpai! What's that all about? Get away from me! Great. Huh? She suddenly screams and bites at the foxtail I'm holding. It's almost like a switch was flipped. I guess hearing Misaki's name brought her back to her senses. Well, I have more important things to worry about right now. What are you saying? I have no idea what you're saying. And the next second she's gone. I feel like this has been happening a lot lately. I hope she's okay. She didn't bother to take off her cat ears. I just hope that doesn't lead to yet another tragedy. But that's the least of my concerns right now. This isn't some weird thing she and Misaki do when they're alone. Is it? Later that day, during practice, I called her out for telling me to go to the clubroom, and also inquired about the cat ears. Ears, her reply. Can you please give me an actual answer? That grin doesn't tell me anything. After practice, Hosaka showed up to personally apologize. The cat thing unfortunately stemmed from an idea of mine, so I've come here to apologize for the trouble my actions have caused. I'm guessing Mashiro told you to. Well, I should apologize to you too. Well, at least I now know this isn't some weird roleplay thing Mashiro does with Misaki. Oh, there's one more thing. What's that? I took a secret video, but Mashiro's got it now. Snatched it from me the second I said something. I can see Misaki doing that, but you... Wow. Look, I just wanted to try out my new mini camera and set it up in those cat ears. But I realised it'd be kind of wrong of me to see that, so I'd asked Mashiro to check it instead. And that's when she slapped me on the forehead. So you take a hidden video and only later realise what you're doing is wrong? Okay. It gives me a headache just thinking about it, but I guess she's not all that bad as she realised. It's your lucky day, Hosoka. How? I'm a very forgiving person, so I'll let you go after I twist your nose 90 degrees. What do you think my nose is? You're gonna break? No, you're gonna twist your whole body, including your nose 90 degrees, and walk the other way. I was just playing. The slap from Mashiro is probably enough. Just make sure you don't do anything like this again. I'll let her off the hook today. So is someone still gonna check the video? It's probably been erased from this world. Way too embarrassing for people to see. I think Mashiro's got it somewhere stored. It was embarrassing enough for me, so it definitely should have been for Mashiro too. She probably threw the tape against the ground, stepped on it, then burned it until nothing was left and scattered the ashes in the ocean. That's what I do. Thankfully, no one will be able to see what transpired inside the clubroom that day. It fell into the hands of someone who experienced the same pain as I did. so I can know with that certainty. You did something so embarrassing you don't want other people seeing it. I had no idea you guys were so mature. Whatever you're thinking, it's probably way off the mark. Should I twist her nose to shut her up after all? Yeah, great idea. I need to check one more time to make sure I heard what I heard. Yeah, that was from you. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? And... Wait 1 second. How do I know he wasn't saying acutist? There, and I just misheard. Acutist. Acutist. They have slightly different pronunciations, and the words are separated out. Acutist. Acutist. I have no idea what that would even mean in that context, but might as well check it again to make sure. And this time, I'll act it out. Acute is a small angle. Okay then. Meow meow. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? Aww. Ah. Well, Mashiro, what are you yelling about? Meow. Meow? What's that supposed to be? It's nothing. Why didn't you knock? Don't just barge into my room like that. I did knock, but you were too busy doing whatever you were doing to notice. How many times have I told you to roll on your bed, not to roll on your bed like that? Dust keeps falling down, and we can't have that happening when the store is opening. Sorry, Mom. It's fine. Oh, what's that I see on your computer screen over there? Get out right this instant. Okay, Mashiro, I'm leaving, so you don't need to push me. Oh, you're so embarrassing. Did you see all that? What's this video doing here? Did she overwrite it? Or is this a different file? It looks like some old FC match. Wait, is that... Senpai? Oh no. Wait. How did she get access to that video? Okay, I think that's all the news I have for you guys. Now, unless there's something I'm forgetting. Don't you think it's about time we tell them what's coming up in 2 weeks? Maybe, but we're still waiting on. Miss Kagami told me it didn't work out. Oh, okay. Guess we can tell them then. I look back at my puzzled players. I have an announcement to make. In 2 weeks we're going to be having a joint practice session with Takafuji Academy. With Takafuji? Wow, really? We haven't seen them since the summer tournament. I can't wait to see Rika-chan again. Yeah, our last practice session with them was way back during Golden Week. We won't be staying over this time though. Didn't work out this time around. Wow, Golden Week feels like ages ago. It's strange. That's what happens when you're having fun every single day. We're also going to be doing practice matches to see how everyone's improved. Practice matches? Hey Masaya, I'm probably not... Yeah, I know, you don't have to come if you don't want to. We would like to have you there. Right, Mashiro? What? Were you even listening? Spacing out when we were talking about Misaki, what am I seeing? What I think Mashiro had a video of is Masaya Senpai playing FC. Like, all of them at some point discovers what their coach has been up to in their past before coaching these girls. So in some way, they will always know. Misaki must have already watched what was on it, then overwrit it, or Mashiro accidentally overwrit it. And Asuka was informed by Aoi-san way earlier in the game about the coach beforehand. So yeah, surprising. What? Did I mention the leadership change? I thought you did. I didn't hear anything about it. Well, from what I heard, their new president is Shatawin-san. Shindo-san retired from playing, but he's still there as a coach. Speaker Shindo-san, he was the one who suggested this upcoming joint practice session. He really wanted it. Oh, so he really did retire. Misaki seems to have personal thoughts on that matter. So with that in mind, we're going to focus on more practical training during practice. Our goal is to win. So let's work hard. Yeah! Mashiro? Oh, yes, of course I will. What are you going to do? I'm going to win. My voice just cracked. Great, just making sure you were actually listening. Of course I was. Your face does not say otherwise. You promised me a win, so I'm taking this seriously. Your legs are swivering, Asuka. You need to regain your balance within a split second. So either do a sharp turn or steep brake. Okay. We're going to hammer this into your muscle memory so you'll be set when the time comes. 20 more to go. Think you can do it? Absolutely. Here I go. Asuka is a real hard worker. And motivated too. She blasts through the sky. I like the energy, but don't blow it all at once. Huh? She's fired up too, huh? I spot Mashiro practicing with Misaki, a fair bit away from where me and Asuka are. I won't lose. This sakes. And down on the sand I see Prez going hard at his workout. The whole team is. I can top that. Here I go. This isn't a screaming match, Asuka. Nice, that's 10. Time for a quick break. Ha 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 ha. You were really getting into it there. Because Asuka Senpai was... Oh, sorry. Catch your breath. How am I doing? Am I getting any better? I see a twinkle in your eyes now. A what? Yeah, it's called improvement. Just talking to myself. Personally, I'd say you've got a long way to go. Kind of feels like you don't have the hang of things just yet, if you know what I mean. Mashiro? Can you tell me what that happens? When that happens? What do you mean? Oh my god. Masaki's eyes are yandere again. I was just wondering how you and Asuka feel when you fly. Is that what I need to aim for? I'm not the person you want to ask. Let me guess. I guess it'll kind of ring when you get the hang of flying. Don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, the stars align sort of thing. Ring? Oh, sorry, that was a bad explanation. How about this? It's like when you first ride a bike without training wheels, and you're like, whoa, I could do it, this is so easy. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen anyone say that. I don't think I'm getting the ringing feeling. Well, the ring differs for everyone. In my case, I kind of hear it in my ears, but Asuka apparently feels it with her whole body. Sounds complicated. Don't worry, you'll get there eventually. Everyone falls a few times before they learn to ride a bike properly. Well, not that I'd want to fall. My mum's tried riding a bike countless times, fallen plenty of times too, and she still can't ride one. I don't think your mum would want you telling me these embarrassing stories about her, you know. But yeah, you'll be fine. We have this handy little saying, everyone is different. Will you be there to catch me when I fall, Misaki-senpai? I should have seen this coming. Well, I can't count on our coach. He's too busy with Asuka-senpai to pay me any attention. Oh, so it's about him. Gotcha. So what are you trying to say? Masaya cares about Asuka because she has talent and you don't? But I guess he does play favourites, even if he tries not to. He's human. After all, I got that feeling too from him at times. You can make the decision you want knowing that. Misaki-senpai? Wanna join me and quit? No, I want you to teach me more, to train me harder. That's dedication right there. Not sure if it's dedication to FC or MH though. Masaya Hinata. No, initials for a name. You mean the game series? I haven't played it since 4G came out last spring. You're gonna lose me if you start talking about games, but yeah, like I said earlier, you've got a twinkle in your eyes. Maybe it's because of the eye gel I'm using? No! I'm sorry, Mashiro, but you're just as airheaded as Asuka-chan at times. And I'm gonna say this as well, Rika-chan can be pretty airheaded. Or oblivious. After practice. Since we started practicing before noon, we've wrapped up earlier than usual. Masaya-san! Asuka's calling my name as she lifts up her bag. I guess she wants to go home together. Asuka and I live near each other, so we use the same terminal. Most days we'll head back together, unless either of us has plans. I'd love to, but unfortunately I have something I need to do. Sorry, go without me. I need to talk to Prez about something. Sorry? Kirishima? Heh, alright. See you later. Apologies, Asuka. I promise next time. Whew, another fulfilling day of practice. Hey, Asuka-senpai. Surprise. Mashiro-chan. Wow, you really scared me. I thought you already left. I'm sorry. I don't think I'd startle you that much. I was just wondering, do you always stop by the clubroom to say bye to everyone before heading home? Not always. Just sometimes. Oh, right. I see. She's a little ditzy, but she's a nice person. She is definitely, at least one of those things. A nice person, yes. Ditzy? I can agree with that. What are you doing, Mashiro-chan? Did you forget something in the clubroom? Oh no, I was actually waiting for you. You were waiting for me? What for? Well, I was wondering if you wanted to head out together. Me and you? Only if you want to, if you don't mind. I don't know what you're trying to say, Mashiro-chan, but you can do it. Thanks. So, I was thinking, how would you like to, maybe go somewhere and hang out? What? You're so cute. What? The way you blush all nervously, looking at me with upturned eyes, it was out of this world adorable. I'm in love. Asuka-senpai, you're crushing me. How come Misaki-chan gets you all to herself? I'm so jealous. I want my own Mashiro-chan. Can't breathe. You're... Oh no, she's not moving. Stay with me, Mashiro-chan. Are you okay? Yeah, I think I'm okay, Miss Ahsoka-senpai. I'm so sorry. You're just so adorable that I couldn't control myself. Sorry, I just never really ask people out like this, so I got a little too nervous. Don't be. I'm really glad you asked me. So, where are we going? Well, I was going to let you make the decision if that's fine. Oh, thank you. Where shall we go? Oh, I know. I just thought of the perfect place. The perfect place? Let's go for a swim, Mashiro-chan. Can we really go swimming in these outfits? Of course. Don't you worry. I'll make sure to wash them myself once we're done. I don't think that's the problem. There are two very dangerous things we need to look out for, Mashiro-chan. Do you know what those are? It's not jellyfish season, so I've no clue. What are they? Number one is, yes, we run on sight. They can be very scary. Yeah, those guys are bad news. The other thing is, it's not really a theme, but it's Masaya-san. Why him? Well, we're swimming in our training suits when we're not supposed to. If we get hurt, he might yell at us or maybe even cry. You really thought this out. Are you afraid of him? Oh, no way! I love Masaya-san! Wait, so... And I love you too, Mashiro-chan, and Misaki-san, Chan, and Madoka-chan, and Prez, and Misagami. I love everyone! This is what we call... not discrimination. Not discriminating anyone. Asuka has the right idea of having it all down. Oh. So that's why I'm so glad you wanted to spend time with me today. Okay, time to swim, but before that, we need to do some warm-up exercises so we won't get hurt. Let's do it. Whew, I'm so exhausted now. You need to calm down, Asuka-senpai. We just had practice, so where are you getting this energy from? Even if we're just out swimming for fun, I need to take it very seriously. Playing FC and working hard has taught me that. You think about this stuff way too deeply. Do you think? Mashiro-chan? Come here and lie down next to me. Are you sure you want all that sand in your hair? All I see is a big blue sky. It's almost like I'm flying. It really is. Seeing the beaming sun. You know, I still can't believe I get to fly through the sky every single day. It's like a dream. Flying feels so wonderful. I used to look up at the sky in awe all the time when I was little. I wish I could go back in time, honestly. I'd tell her about flying, and then she'll get to fly too one day. Asuka-senpai? Yes? People often say you have a lot of hidden talent. What do you think about that? Oh, sorry if that question offended you. You don't have to answer. It makes me happy when people say that. It makes me feel really, really happy. I've always been a really plain girl with no talent or anything. Plus, I know I'm not the smartest. I was always jealous of the other kids that could do cool things. They had something I didn't, and I thought that was just the most amazing thing ever. I didn't get depressed over it from time to time, but I think the most frustrating part wasn't that I had nothing I was really good at, but that there wasn't anything I even liked enough to want to be good at. I did love the sky, and that was before I knew about FC and flying. I probably wouldn't be the same person I am today if Masaya-san hadn't taken me into the sky when I first arrived on this island. I think it might be special to you in the same way that Misaki-senpai is to me. Oh, really? The circumstances aren't exactly the same, but they're pretty close. I guess we should both consider ourselves lucky that we met such wonderful people, huh? For sure. Oh, I interrupted your story. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, it's fine. Where did I leave off? You were talking about how Masaya-senpai first took you into the sky. Oh right, anyway, that's why, personally, Masaya-san kind of feels like the sky to me. I'm sure he'd object if he heard me say that though. He'd probably be like, the sky is something personal to you, Asuka. Yeah, I can definitely see him saying that. He is also one of the first people who told me that I had a hidden talent for FC. And unrealistic as it is to think that I'm actually good at something, I do believe him. I trust Masaya-san's word. But it can be really frustrating at the same time. I love flying. I work hard every single day, but all I ever hear about is my potential. Sometimes I wonder if I'm actually trying hard enough. He doesn't mean it in a negative way. I know. It's a problem those with privilege get the luxury of having, but I still worry about it. And I'm sure all the people I envied for having talent when I was a kid had the same thoughts I'm having now. Oh, but I'm not trying to be egotistical or anything, okay? I don't think I'm that great. You silly thing. Huh? You are great, Asuka-senpai. Stop teasing me, Mashiro-chan. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Now that I've finally found something I love, I want to make the most of it. I want to experience it to the fullest and cherish this joy, sorry. Did you get all that? I'm not really good with words. Nothing sounded funny or anything, right? I wish I could be like you. Huh? I can tell how pure your love for the sky is. I'm honestly a little jealous. I'm sure you'll find something you love just as much someday. Mashiro-chan? I know mine might not really compare to yours, but... Yes, what is it? I love the sky too. Huh? Well, I'm still not sure, but I think I do. This is so great! Don't just jump up and start shaking my hand up and down. I'm just so happy. There's nothing cooler than showing a love for something with a friend. I don't know if I do, though. I'm not really as innocent-minded as you. I have plenty of other things I like too, so that's why I question if I really like it. Liking many things doesn't mean you can't like them all really strongly. Huh? There are so many different forms of love out there, and people experience each in different ways. Things you love for the theme of it, things you love because of devotion. But if you can truly honestly say you love each of them, people who can say they love all of these things from the bottom of their heart, those people are really amazing to me. Was that reassuring at all? I was just speaking my mind. Asuka-senpai? What's wrong? Huh? I'm sorry. I might have actually lied to you without knowing it. Mashiro-chan, look! When I said I love the sky, what I think I really meant was... Run! Why are we running? Don't grip my wrist so hard, please. You're hurting me. I see a pair of guys looking at us. Yep. You mean those two sleazy looking guys walking our way? They probably are. Oh no, they're getting closer. Let's fly off. I feel super uncomfortable having these, leer at me in my training suit. Oh no, I can't get my ground shoes because my feet are still wet. Come on, we need to get going. Oh god, they're running. We're in real trouble now. What do we do? I'll go and tell them to scram. You should take that chance to get away. Wait, don't confront them. I'll be fine, Asuka-senpai. See, I'm a local, and since I have experience waiting tables at our restaurant, I know how to deal with people like them. No, Mashiro-chan, you can't. I can tell you're scared, you're shaking, and I even see teardrops in your eyes. This'll be like taking candy from a baby. Just you wait and see. No, I really don't think it will. Hey, Mashiro-chan, get back! Don't be scared, Mashiro. It'll be all over before you know it. Watch over me, senpai. Wait, what? I'm not letting you go alone, Mashiro-chan. No way. Those people are really scary, but I can do it. Asuka-senpai, look over there. They're walking away, and look really mad too. I wonder what happened. I wonder if there's somebody else watching nearby. No clue. Did they look up toward the sky just now? Phew. Glad I managed to get those guys to go away. I heave a sigh as I watch the two sleazy looking guys walk off. They clearly had their sights set out on Asuka and Mashiro. It's summer break right now, which means tourists are all over. You can't be careless, even on a seemingly empty beach like this one. I'm just going to say this right now, the empty beaches are the more dangerous ones, because of the lack of witnesses. I swear I warned Asuka about them. Just as I was leaving the clubroom about to head home, I caught sight of Asuka and Mashiro flying off somewhere in their practice suits. Curious? I told them, but as it turned out, they just wanted to swim. I decided to watch him from afar, thinking that was about the only reasonable course of action, but I soon realised how creepy that seemed, a guy spying on two girls swimming. I also realised something else, namely that I spotted any real creeps eyeing them up, I wouldn't be able to go down and help. I mean, how would I explain to the girls that I was spying on them? Ultimately, the very situation I dreaded came to pass, but luckily, I pretended to swoop down toward them as they left. I feel less bad about spying on them now, since I can at least say I had pure intentions. Asuka and Mashiro had already been swimming for a long time, so I doubt they'll stay any longer after what just happened. I'm their coach. My job is to support my players, even from the shadows. No need to go reveal myself to them. I'll just leave. But then a text. I have a bad feeling about this, but I'll check anyway. Excuse me? We just saved you from those two creeps, and that's how you thank us? Think again. I dropped my shoulders in shame as I feel my pride as a coach dwindling. Damn, she caught me. I think it was just her, though. I don't notice her looking my way down there on the beach, so maybe she's trying to keep Asuka from realizing out of consideration for me. Hard to tell whether she's nice or not. Sometimes. Oh. Upon closer inspection, I see a scroll bar. After scrolling down endlessly, I find the rest of the message. I think that was really nice. Like that you helped us. You should let me thank. Why the weird incomplete sentences? There's supposed to be some cryptic message. I think it maxed out on caps. Characters or a joke maybe. I think she was nervous when sending that. Guess I'm just not good enough as a coach to earn her sincerity. Challenge accepted. Prepare yourself for practice tomorrow, Mashiro. I'm gonna ramp things up big time. I put myself from a hidden position. Oh, are you texting someone, Mashiro-chan? Oh yeah, I tried something a little bold. Who are you texting? Did you spill the beans? Please coach me well today, Masaki-senpai. Oh? Huh? Is everything fine? Nah, that's nothing. You just seem kind of different. That's all. Oh, do I? You gave up on him. What are you talking about? Nah, can't be. Feels like the opposite. Honestly, like... He popped your, you know what. No, he did not do that. No cherries involved. Sorry, but I don't think I know what you mean. Of course you don't. Yeah, just forget that. My curiosity's turned me into a I'm not sure I fired, but if you're wondering why I'm in such a good mood, it's because I get to spend my day with you again, Masaki-senpai. Please, none of that. Nobody asked for it. But I also love Asuka-senpai, Madoka-senpai, Prez, and Miss Kagami too. What do you want today? You're acting so funny that it's creeping me out. Horoscope tell you to be nice today or something? You can be as cold and distant as you want with me, Masaki-senpai. That's what I love you for. Like, I'll admit I missed that annoyingly clean side of you, but what's up with you now? Like, not even a day ago you thought Asuka was your arch nemesis or something. Wow, that's just plain rude. I did not. Well, I'm not in the mood to argue, so whatever. Oh, but I noticed Masaya got left out of that list of people you love. What did he do to you? I couldn't care less about him. He's a stupid buffoon who can't even understand a simple text message. What did you do to her, Masaya? What? Alright, that's enough about that. Let's get started with practice. Can't let Asuka and Prez get a head start. You know, I feel like I deserve some praise here. I quit, but I'm still here letting you guys work me like a slave. I brought ingredients so we can have some Yashi Oden in the home ec room during lunch. I have more than enough noodles for seconds too. A battle of endurance until lunchtime it is. Great to hear. I want to be able to love the sky even more than Asuka-senpai. No, all wrong. Were you listening to me? You'll get it right if you just do it the way I said. I'll try again. Wait, don't listen to me. Okay, do, but let me correct myself first. You know, I always knew I wasn't cut out to be a teacher. No, I'm sure the fault is all on my end. Asuka-senpai probably wouldn't have had any trouble. Asuka, well, she's an exception. Sorry. It's all good. I'll just have to keep trying until I get the hang of it. There's no sense in comparing yourself to Asuka, Mashiro. You're different people who learn in different ways. Oh, Masaya, hey! Senpai? Come on, don't give me that look. The change in attitude between yesterday and today is like night and day. She's apparently upset with me over something. Again! The odd part is, I actually ran into her in the clubroom earlier today before practice, and there was none of this animosity. Senpai? Hey, Mashiro. Could you, come outside with me? Sure. I was just going to ask if you read the text I sent you yesterday. Yeah, I did. Of course you did. Sorry for a weird question. No worries. Need something else? Well, I just wanted to know what you thought about it. Like, my impression? Not sure what she's looking for here. Well, I accept. Wait, seriously? That was real clever of you, but I figured out what you really meant. Thank you for telling me that, Mashiro. I'm glad I have people that care about me so much. You are? Well, yeah. Wait, your face is really red, Mashiro. The heat isn't getting to you, is it? I'm okay. Don't worry about me, so please go on and... Oh, but I am so nervous. I don't know if I'm ready to hear a response. Everything's alright, Mashiro. Please continue. Well, alright. What else am I supposed to say, though? I mean, it probably took a lot of courage for you to get that off your chest. I appreciate it. I'm just glad to hear you appreciate it. That's enough for me. What? I already told you I was accepting. Wait, so does that mean... Yep, I'll do everything in my power to be a better coach from now on. I love... Wait. What was that? Oh, nothing. What were you saying, coach? You almost spilled the beans there, for goodness sakes. Yeah, your message. You were trying to tell me that I'm not a good enough coach, right? Hence the incomplete thank you. I'll think back on her message. Yeah, think again, you blah. Yeah, you should let me thank you. I really do have a lot to learn. It did hurt a bit, but... Wait, on second thought, I guess you were just trying to cheer me up, weren't you? No, the weird phrase and incomplete sentences were just a ploy to get you to direct your attention to something else. Like maybe a hidden meaning in the words? Thanks, Mashiro. I'll work harder from here on out. And I thought I was being clever. Something wrong, Mashiro? Senpai? Yeah? At least say something. I can't help but wonder why she looks so conflicted right now. If anything, that's the face I should be making, considering the verbal onslaught she's subjected me to. Did I fail to pick up on something? Or is this just a random mood swing? I honestly don't know. Maybe if I don't see any changes, I'll bring that up during practice. So what's going on? All I overheard was something about Asuka being able to understand your explanations when Mashiro can't. They've been pretty fired up during practice today, so I could hear their conversation from a decent distance away. Yeah, I'm just no good at teaching others. Well, that's understandable. Skill as a Skywalker doesn't necessarily translate to skill as a coach. Look, all those complaints do is make me feel awkward. I'm not coming back. You're reading way too much into my words. She was actually right with money though. Guess I was being a bit too obvious. Alright, so give me a demonstration of what you're doing, and I'll see if I can give you any tips. Honestly speaking, I don't think I've ever paid attention to Misaki's coaching habits. Okay, I'll just tell you what I told her earlier. Your swoops need some more gua. Then, once you get the timing down right, you feel your clench like, nah. And after that, you want to hone in on that Z kind of itchy feeling you feel on the tip of your head. That way, when you tilt your body, you'll be able to do a quick turn in the direction you want. See? I can't explain anything right. You don't say. That was pure gibberish. What? It's that bad? You really need to get on her case about that, Mashiro. How will she ever know she has such a fatal defect if nobody tells her anything? Don't you dare forget I'm helping you guys out of the goodness of my heart. I'm not even talking about FC. You'll definitely have moments in life where you need to explain a concept to someone. I don't care about that stuff. I live in the present. Asuka-senpai will probably be able to understand it. It's not that incomprehensible. Even if she can, you can't. And that's what matters. Like I just said, you're different people. You don't need to compare yourself to her. Still, come here for a sec. Misaki, I want to give you some pointers on how to coach her better. Do I have to? I'll take you out for udon sometime. I'm probably the only woman in the world now who's this brave, yet this easy. People are even spreading rumors about me, saying I'll sleep with any guy if he buys me a bowl of udon, hishari or tempura. Doesn't matter as long as it's udon. I highly doubt that. Senpai, I'm positive my obsession with Asuka-senpai is because of how bad I want to get on her level. That's the only way I can get you to notice me. You think that talent is all that there is to romance, to affection? It solely isn't. Alright, I got it down pat. We're gonna do it this time. I'm ready, Misaki-senpai. Turns out all you have to do was record you, then compare with a video. Huh? That's surprisingly normal. I can't believe we didn't think of that ourselves. Seriously, I feel like a complete dumbass. Oh, actually, I did think of it, but I figured I'd probably end up sending the footage to some sketchy video website. Misaki-senpai, I'm going to assume you're just joking. I believe in you. I also got the nicely named Masani Dictionary simplified version that Masaya himself compiled. Is it saying your words are a different language? It translates all my bois and guas into understandable words. Things are gonna go a lot different now, trust me. Oh, so it's just a dictionary for all those weird unoperative I'm sorry, but how can someone that immature pronounce that word? Onomatopoeias, okay. Here, let's look at the entry of Fourgua's example. It says possible meaning. Number 1, possible meaning. Dropping center of gravity and flying with arms against body. Possible meaning number 2. Stretching the back and flying at an angle that minimizes aerodynamic drag. Possible meaning number 3. He has entries for every single one of those sounds. Yep, pretty swanky, huh? And for bois, it says possible meaning number 1, dropping. Okay. Which minimizes. Wait a second. Seems familiar. What the hell? Now we're looking through these, every damn entry is the same thing. Screw me, sire. This dictionary is a total scam. Still, he must be observing you closely if he can make such detailed interpretations of your words. I definitely can't understand them like that. You're a little mixed up there. He's observing you, not me. Why would he be doing that? Think about it. Why would he have to interpret all my words? He could just make a list of things he thinks you need to improve on himself. Hell, most of them would probably line up with what I'm trying to say. Case in point, basically everything I was going to say is in there. Kind of feels like he beat me. Sheesh. He did all that? Like, you do know the reason he and I do different stuff with you, right? He figures you'll enjoy practicing with me more, so he lets me handle all the fun practical stuff, while he takes care of the boring fundamentals. That's why he's coming over here and helping me. He did all that for me? If you're happy, smile. Don't need to hold it in cause I'm here or anything. I'm not doing that. Oh really? Says the girl who's biting her cheeks to keep herself from grinning. What? How can you tell? Couldn't, actually. That was just a wild guess. Sometimes you've got to throw a dart in the darkness to be able to fathom that out. Oh, one more thing. What is it now? I know he said not to compare yourself with Asuka. He's not wrong, but competition can sometimes lead to good things. Misaki-senpai? That's what he told me to tell you. In his own words, say that to Mashiro in a soft voice. She'll want to hear it from you. Why are you covering your face, Masaya-san? I just have a headache because of a certain someone who likes to ruin everything. Why'd you have to tell her everything, Misaki? Come on. If you don't mind hearing my opinion, I think you should have just told her yourself. So I take you overheard their conversation then, and then you just pretend you have no idea what was going on to fool me? Huh? That cutesy smile isn't gonna cut it. But to answer you, I'd figured it'd have more impact coming from Misaki. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be said with hearts to have any impact. Doesn't matter as long as Misaki, she loves her. Yeah, I guess I see what you mean. Yeah. I still think she'd be very happy to receive compliments from you too. Really? I feel like she'd just kick me. Why do you assume she'd do something that mean? Well, think of her past behaviour with me. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit... Let's just keep going through the alphabet. Yeah, I guess she can be pretty sincere at times. Maybe she wouldn't. Speaking of Mashiro-chan... Blah, she's been staring at you for quite some time now. Oh, I know, I'm just pretending not to notice. I think she wants to thank you. Yeah, that's why I'm not looking. Considering the original plan was for her to never know I told Misaki, being thanked for that is a little weird, awkward. Oh, she's frowning at you now. Well, she's probably caught up on by now, since you keep throwing glances her way while I don't. It was damned if I did, damned if I didn't. It would be damned on whichever side of the camp we're on. Whichever side of a post we're on. Okay, let's get back to practice. You don't want to go say anything to Mashiro-chan? Nah, practice takes priority. Our joint practice session with Takafuji is creeping up on us. I'm too scared to think about what I have coming for me later. Indeed, Madoka's been busy recording times we take joint practices. I'm looking at those right now. It's been regular work for me lately. I've been adjusting future practice sessions off what areas I see or don't see improvement. Cool. I stretched my back after finishing. We're done with practice for the day, and I'm the only one remaining in the clubroom. Asuka was the last to leave, and it's already been well over an hour since then. Are you sure about that? I'll let everyone go home a little early today. Upon my first step of a bus, I'm greeted by the humid air, scorching heat, and the painfully loud chirping of the cicadas. This summer heat makes the smell of vegetation so strong that I almost choke. Let's get out here. That's when I spot something. Thank you. There's a bag of soda-flowered hard candy placed near the door, along with a note that says, "Thank you." The face of our youngest club member springs into my mind. You could have just stayed and shared these with me, you know. I plop one of them into my mouth. It's refreshingly cold. It's the thought that counts. Some people are too nervous to do that sort of thing. Huh! Looking great so far. Now get into it and let me hear your voice. Roger! This is the last step. Quickly shift your center of gravity while making sure your lower body doesn't swerve. Ha! Perfect. You did it. So, did I beat the target time? Misaki-senpai? Congratulations. Ah! Whoa, back up some. I did it, Misaki-senpai. I really did it. Yep, you sure did. I'm real proud of you. Hehe. Keep it coming, Misaki-senpai. Shower me with praise. Don't get too cocky now. Hey, don't push me back, you're going to flee me away. Still though, I really did it. Wow, this is something else. Go tell Masaya the big news, I'm sure he'll be happy. Well, I don't want to disturb him when he's busy with Asuka-senpai. Who cares? This is important enough to warrant you bothering him. You're right, I'll fly over it and see if he's at a good stopping point. Go get him. Be right back. Man, look at that smile. I think it's been, what, a week since Masaya stepped in that one time? She's been working her tail off since. She's even got me feeling a little envious. I wonder how he'll react when he hears it. Senpai? Give it one more go, Asuka. Okay, coach. Wow, look at her go. Guess I'll wait and watch a little. Now the follow-up move. Ah! Oh, she's doing the same stuff I've been doing. Asuka-senpai is so amazing. I feel like I'm only just realizing how great she is now. But if I'm allowed to make one teensy presumptuous comment now that I have Misaki-senpai's still approval, I will say that her lower body is swerving very slightly. Great, now switch up to the variant. Assume your opponent's a speeder. A variant? Keep your basic form and remember, the subsequent maneuvers in the chain will be drastically easier or harder depending on how you pull off this first move. Roger, coach. The basic form. Phew, that's good, Asuka. You can come down now. How did I do? Well, you missed doing that feint with your eyes. Did you forget I told you that? Ah, that was it, though. So if I can do that, then it'll be perfect. Not quite. Then I'll be able to pinpoint the next swing for you to work on. I thought I was getting somewhere for a moment. Oh, rectangle artist is just so not impressed. You are making progress, but there's still plenty of things for you to learn. Mashiro. Oh, hey, Mashiro. Need something? I look over and spot her close to us instead of practicing with Misaki. Oh no, it's nothing. It has to be something. Why else would she interrupt us during practice? Well, I have a little something to report to you. Oh, is it something you want to talk to him about in private? I can leave. But why are you leaving? I don't want to be the third wheel. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. So sorry for bothering you, I'll get back to practice. Wait, why are you leaving, Mashiro? I reflexively reach out and stop her before she can fly off. It's just a progress report. I'll tell you later in private. Why does it need to be in private? Well, Mashiro's here finally perfected the stuff you had her practice, Masaya. Hey, don't tell him that, Misaki-senpai. Why not? I thought you came here because you wanted him to know. I don't know. I just feel awkward talking to him about that in the presence of Asuki-senpai. That's awesome, Mashiro. Oh my gosh, Mashiro, that's so cool. I mean, I know you'd both react like that, but still, all three of us are happy for her achievement, but she doesn't seem too happy herself. Odd. That technique is just a basic maneuver for Asuka-senpai, right? So reporting that I've only just gotten the hang of it feels... Who compared you to Asuka? What do you mean? Has my coaching always been based on the principle of competition? I really don't want to think I've been stressing my players into believing they have to compete with each other. Well, it kinda has. FC is a competitive sport, so I have to compare myself to other people. I think I'll stay out of this one. That's weird. I thought I was creating a more relaxed practice atmosphere where you could each focus on your own individual strengths and weaknesses. I mean, this isn't some self-improvement group therapy session. Can't speak for the others, but I sure as hell don't feel relaxed during practice. I'm practically counting down the hours as they go. Ugh, seriously? Well, moving on. If you put in the effort and master something you previously couldn't do, then I think that's worthy of praise, no matter the circumstances. Exactly! It's not when you stop comparing! How about an analogy? This may seem rather obvious, but just go along with it. Everyone other than you in this world is alive, right? What kind of analogy is this? Even though you may not be able to tell, we're all constantly battling ourselves as long as we live. Inner turmoils, inner demons, emotional conflicts, etc. So in that sense, nobody truly knows what you're going through, and you never truly know what others are going through on the inside. Okay, so where are you going with this? It's about the journey, not where you are any given moment. Nobody wakes up one morning able to climb a mountain without practice, but if they put in continuous effort, they'll be able to eventually reach the peak. At the start of the journey, you'll be jealous of those further along than you. That's natural, but the important thing is achieving the goals you set for yourself, and eventually reaching a point where you take pride in yourself and not have to worry about feeling jealous of others. So, did that make any sense? Not really. You take over for me, Asuka. All those embarrassing lines were nothing. Disheartened to hand the ball to Asuka. Mashiro-chan. Asuka-senpai. It might have been hard to tell with all the weird stuff he just said, but he really is happy for you. Really? I wasn't trying to sound crazy. It all made perfect sense to me. Masaya has been watching you throughout practice today. He wants to know how you're doing. Huh? Asuka, what are you... And I even saw him doing a small fist pump during that moment when you nailed the time. Asuka, are you even listening to me? I could tell when your mind is in other places, Masaya-san. I've been working with you long enough to know when you give me wrong instructions. Ugh. The icing on the cake was the last set of moves I did. I did something there too? When you told me to do the follow-up, the right instructions should have been focus on maintaining a clean form. Did I really make that mistake? Probably got mixed up with what Mashiro was doing. Were you really paying attention to what I was doing? I don't really know what to say. Coach, I'm sorry. I'll admit I was curious about how things were going over there, but I have no idea it was impacting my focus. I'm sorry, I'll let you down. It's okay, it only happens once or twice a day, I think. Actually, it's probably 3 or 4. Well, thank you very much for dropping that bit of more salt onto the situation. God, I'm so sorry. I found my head to hurt deeply. I'm fine, but say something to her, okay? I look in the direction she motions toward and see Mashiro. She stands there pretty awkwardly, and I have no doubt I am too. What kind of face do I even make right now? What do you want me to say? Tell her your thoughts, but this time in a way that she'll understand. Oh, okay. I thought she'd understand my previous explanation, but whatever. I'm glad you finally got the hang of it. I almost let myself speak in a grumpy court tone, but soon realised how disrespectful that would be. I'm not sure what she's looking for out for me. But Asuka said something she'll understand, so I go simple. Telling her my honest thoughts is kind of embarrassing, but I'll just have to deal with it. I'm proud of you, Mashiro. Huh? That didn't make any sense to me at all. Oh, for crying out loud. Repeat that one more time and then maybe I'll understand. What do I ever do to deserve this? This is pure torture. Yeah, pure torture. He told me he was proud of me. Come on, Mashiro. Aww. I'm so happy. No, I have to calm down. Don't want Mum yelling at me again about the dust. Were you truly that happy to hear him say that, Mashiro? Yeah, I was about to break out into tears. Huh? It takes little for a man to steal your heart. Oh, shut it, Meow. Do you have a crush on this man, perhaps? That is the one thing you cannot admit. The idea scares me a little. What is there to be scared of? I just feel like once I admit it, there's no going back. But there is a certain thrill about that, isn't there? Having feelings beyond anything for one particular individual. Having feelings for that one person who you cannot even put into words because of what they might have done for you, or what you feel for them, or what you've both done for each other. It's symbiotic, but at the same time it is separate. But in all of this, it's an indescribable feeling of one you cannot put into words, but you just say those 3 magical words. I would say you are already well past the point of return, personally. Shut up! If you keep working hard, I'm sure he will continue to praise your efforts. He may even begin to shower you with attention. I don't care about that. I won't fall for a guy just because of a few compliments. If you use the time to spend playing video games to practice instead, then... No way I'm doing that. Like, that's super obvious. He'd know I'm just doing it to get him to praise me. But would it not cause you to earn favor with your beloved, that Misaki-senpai or whatever her name was? Hey, don't insult Misaki-senpai. Perhaps you could use that as your excuse if he were to question you. Oh, stop that. Careful. If you keep swinging your legs like that in that manner, your mother will... Are you talking to yourself up there, Mashiro? Oh, I'm sorry, Botan. What was that shriek? It's hardly fitting for a girl your age. Okay, so what is the perfect amount of shriek for my age? Home complications. Aokana. God, what kind of idiot am I? Practicing on my own time just cause he gave me one compliment. Ridiculous. I don't care about a single compliment that much. Of course not. Look, Mashiro, if you keep talking about it over and over and over and over again, does that not defeat the words that you're saying? Obsession about something like that means that you are definitely interested in that said subject or personnel. There's no way I can fit in time to do extra practice anyway, plus it basically makes me seem like I'm goofing around during real practice. I'm not the kind of person who will go the extra mile just to get good at something. That's way out of character for me. I'm just doing this on a whim, okay? I know I'm probably going to quit in a week. I'm just trying it for the experience. Scissors, then a sharp break, a high yo-yo, and then... Huh? Huh. Wait. What move comes after this one again? I totally forgot. Have a good day. Phew. Mashiro? Yeah? Most of the customers have left, dear. You don't have to help anymore. I keep telling you not to bother in the first place, though. Huh? But it looked like you had your hands full earlier. Well, yes, I do get pretty busy from time to time. I don't know, Mum. I just feel like I have to keep myself busy during something or else I'll stress myself out over everything that's going on. And you know me, I can't handle stress. So that's why you still help out with the restaurant, even while going to club practice every single day and practicing by yourself at mornings and night. It's like you've gone from one extreme to the other. You used to always groan and complain when I asked you to help. You can be so awkward, it makes me want to cry. You're killing my motivation right now. I'm still supporting you, dear. You'll collapse from exhaustion eventually for sure. Hey, don't jinx it. Just a little joke. Now come over here for a second, would you? What do you want, Mum? Got you! Aw, hey, what is this about? But this isn't too bad. It's been a while since you last gave me a hug like this. Isn't that because you're always holed up in your room? Just a joke. I know playing video games with Masaki-chan is very important to you. You're being sarcastic, aren't you? I love watching my little girl work hard at things, so I have nothing against what you're doing. But I don't want you to work too hard and hurt yourself. Mum. We won't try to coddle you, but always remember that your parents always have your back. Thanks, but don't worry. I'm only doing what I know I'm capable of. I believe you. They both have the same eye colour, I just realised that. But if I ever feel that you're overworking yourself, I'll hire someone to replace you. I'd rather you not. That'd make things kind of uncomfortable around here, considering it's my home and all. Working toward a goal is a wonderful thing, but overworking yourself is never a good idea, exactly. Also, I know you might consider this silly, but it's important to praise and reward yourself. I mean, the whole reason I'm working my tail off is pretty silly, so... What was that? Nothing. Oh, this might sound kind of random, but can I ask you a question? Sure. What would you like to know? How did you and Dad meet? Well, but I guess he was listening. Why are you staring at me like that, Mum? Mashiro, dear. Oh, Mum, what are you doing? Stop squeezing me, I can't breathe. Tell me the truth now. The truth about what? Yeah, because there's only one thing that you could... There's only one reason why you'd ask a question like that. It's because you've met someone yourself. You found someone other than Masaki-chan you're interested in, right? A boy, too? Where did that come from? Well, you ever want to ask your mother entirely out of the blue how she and your father met? Are those morning and nightly practices with that boy? Or actually, are you even actually practicing? Dear, would you stop it already? You need to stop, Mom. I am practicing all by myself diligently like a good kid. Okay, though I will admit my motives are a little impure. Stop talking like you know it all. If you don't believe me, you can even come and see us for yourself. Sure, I'd love to come watch you one of those days. I don't expect you to say yes, not that I really mind though. Well, I suppose I can tell my sweet little girl how your father and I met. Look, you don't have to. I'm not even interested anymore. Oh, it feels like it was only yesterday. Back when I was a young girl your age, yearning to find that special someone. And I was quite cute too, to boot. Did you really need to add that? Of course, you gotta add that spice in. I was a sweet, modest, lovely young girl who would sneeze whenever a breeze blew past. What does that sneezing part have to do with anything? My hair was poofy and very wavy, my eyes were very round and big, and the air was filled with a sweet flowery fragrance wherever I went. That was your fragrance. Your eyes were big? What's so shocking about that? Oh well, continuing on. When I first fell in love, he was the only thing I could think of day in and out. I even resorted to fortune telling, good luck charms, amongst other things. Oh, by the way, Mashiro, would you mind showing me your eraser for school after I'm done? My crush's name isn't on it, so don't bother. Oh, what a shame. So as I was saying, eventually my feelings grew too strong for me to contain. I wanted to ask him out, but I just couldn't find the courage to. I'd always chicken out last minute, so I came up with these challenges I would do, and I told myself I'd confess if I managed to complete them. There were such silly things too, like stepping only on white straight lines on the way home from school. Did that lead you to asking him out? The challenges were just an excuse stemming from my lack of self-esteem. I knew they were impossible things, but I still tried my best to complete them. Eventually, yes, I did work up the courage and I asked him out. Go on. Oh, wait. What's wrong, Mum? Now that I think about it, my first boyfriend... Oh no. You've been telling a story all this time and it was from a previous crush. Botan, how irresponsible are you for saying that? Mom! Don't worry, dear. Your dad's the only man I've ever loved. I just wanted to play a little joke on him. This'll be our little secret, okay? Mom, you really should tell him. I just wanted to see whether he would still get jealous over me. And he did, so I'm happy. And if he didn't, you'd have gone mad. Seems pretty selfish to me. And besides, why are you flirting in front of your own daughter? Stop that! Sorry. But seeing you two like that does make me feel a little envious. I wish I had someone like that. Don't worry, Mashiro. I'm cheering for you. I'll also make sure to hide it from your dad as well. I have nothing to hide, thank you very much. If you say so. Yeah. If things ever do to get a point, I'll take you up on that offer. Aw, you're such a sweet little angel. I'll beat the living daylights out of any boy that rejects a pure girl like you. Don't say things like that, Ma. I swear, why can I never get her to listen to me? What'll I do if she seriously attacks Senpai? Wait, why is he my first thought? I wonder why, Mashiro. I've been a total mess lately. Mom's pretty dead set on me having a crush. Is it that obvious? Does it mean she's not the only one that's noticed? Wait, what if Senpai's noticed? I love it when they just shake like that. Wait, slow down, Mashiro. I know I've been thinking about him a lot these days, and I started practicing my own time just so he'd praise me, but still. That doesn't necessarily mean I have a crush on him, does it? I mean, I just can't. Masaki-senpai is my one and only. Oh, right. The best cure for a problem like this is to browse through the treasured Masaki-senpai album I have on my phone. I used to reaffirm my love for her, okay, for goodness sakes. It's like some sort of cult following. She's just so amazing. Not only is she pretty, she's kind and good at any sport she tries. I'd beat the living daylights out of anyone that dare reject someone as perfect as her. Wait, hold up. Wasn't that the exact same thing Mom just said exactly? Like mother, like child. I remember this picture. We took it when she came over to my house for the first time. Yeah, who am I kidding? There's no way my feelings have changed. Misaki-senpai has a special place in my heart. I still remember when she first extended her hand out to me. Wow. So it was definitely more gloomy at those kind of times. Before I met her, I was really quiet and meek. It's honestly hard to believe I was ever like that. I also wore my glasses outside of class, and I rarely ever talked to anyone unless they talked to me first. And worse, I just played games on my handheld during breaks at school. I was the biggest introvert in the world. So as you could probably guess, my social life was pretty crummy. I had barely any friends at all. Hey, Arasaka, wanna eat lunch with us today? Wow. She feels kind of nervous there. Just give me a second when I finish up this quest and then I'll... Oh, you're in the middle of your game. Sorry, maybe next time. Even when the girl who was known for being nice to all the unpopular kids tried asking me to hang out, I just stumbled over my words awkwardly. Wow. After that episode, I tried hiding my handheld inside my bag, thinking that would solve the problem. Want to eat lunch together? Oh sure. Do you want to go ask Arasaka-san to join us? This is it. I don't know if we should bother her. I think she wants to play her games. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh well. Huh? But my genius plan failed spectacularly. I kept trying all sorts of things I thought would help me make friends with the girls in my class, but none of it ever worked. That went on for days, weeks. Oh my gosh. That feel of loneliness. Wow. Like, this is a powerful image in itself. Just being on your own like that. It's heartbreaking. Eventually it got the point where I couldn't stand still all by myself in the classroom during lunch, and I shifted to a corner in the courtyard. Man, now they don't even bother to ask me to eat with them. I feel so bad for Mum. She made this great lunch for me. Why do I have to be so awkward and antisocial? Where did it all go wrong? Like, I still don't have a single person I'm friends with in my class. If this keeps up, I'll be out here eating my lunch even when it gets cold out, and then I'll catch a cold and have to stay home from school. I'm probably going to end up missing the class photo, huh? I'll be that awkward person who's not even in it while everyone else is. Well... like, stories can change dramatically. And I probably won't even be on the invitation list for reunions because of that. You would be. Nobody is ever forgotten. How do I fix the situation? In video games, the handsome prince is always one who shows up to rescue the damsel. Wait, what? And there they were. The handsome prince is a princess? Huh? Let me guess. You saw me all alone and felt bad, so you came over to invite me to join you. Nah, I just saw what you had in that lunchbox and thought it looked pretty scrumptious. Oh, okay, so that's what you're going with, huh? I kind of feel like you're ignoring everything I say. Don't worry, I'm surprisingly good at reading between the lines. Or at least, I like to believe I am, so yeah, say no more. I already know what you want. Yeah, totally, guess you saw right through me. So what was that you said about my lunch a second ago? Oh yeah, I was just wondering if you'd let me have a bite or two. Does that mean we're going to eat together? Huh? We'll put our lunchboxes together, try each other's stuff, exchange things with we like and don't like, stuff like that. Actually, I already finished eating mine, so I don't have anything I can really exchange. That's fine, actually. I wouldn't mind giving you everything in my lunchbox for free. What, really? I'm already satisfied. Haha. Sweet. So go ahead and help yourself. Okay. Then I'll sink my paws into this. What? Where'd you get this? This is some super high quality stuff. Well, I kind of wanted to come prepared today, so I asked my mom to go all out. Aww. Aww. You sure want to give this to me? It's all yours. I'm sure my mom would rather I give it to someone who would enjoy it. You're an angel. I'm in the presence of a legit angel. I'm really not. Oh, but you are. You saved the one and only Misaki-chan from starvation. Although you've just eaten. I think you're the one who saved me personally. Yeah, it just takes one person. It just takes one person to stop that loneliness. That's a completely different image from before. Well. You say something? Oh no, nothing at all. Well, okay. But are you sure I can eat all of this? Like I said, help yourself. Yay, guess I'll start with whatever looks best, so the shrimp tempura it is. Holy crap, this is so good. How? See? My family actually runs an udon restaurant. Our shrimp tempura is a store speciality. Oh, an udon restaurant. Is something wrong? Oh, no, I was just thinking about something. Okay. Wait, I just realised I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Mashiro Arasaka, a freshman. Misaki Tobisawa's my name. Sophomore. Oh, so you're a year above me. Then, is it fine if I call you Misaki-senpai? Sure. As for me, I guess Arasaka-san? That fine by you? Oh no, just call me Mashiro. Alright, nice to meet you, Mashiro. Wow. A friendship was born that day. The pleasure's all mine, Misaki-senpai. Ah. She was so pretty back then. I remember watching that beautiful, silky black hair of hers sway with the breeze. And she also ate everything I had in that giant lunchbox. How could I not fall in love with her? Come to think of it, Senpai did something similar after the summer tournament. He extended his hand out to me. I'll keep my promise next time, I swear. Yeah, he didn't sound that smug about it. I'll keep my promise next time, I swear. That's more like, hold on, how did I get into thinking about him again? Why am I like this? Your feelings are conflicted. Well, I guess there's no shame in admitting it at this point. Misaki-senpai and Masaya-senpai, they were the handsome prince and princess who reached out to me in my times of need. Wait, whose hand would I take if I only got one choice? Misaki-senpai is my best friend in the whole world, but Masaya-senpai is my FC coach. How am I supposed to choose? Don't scream so loud. Oh, I got a text. Mashiro, let's see. I'll always love you no matter what. What the hell's up with this creepy message? Yeah, kinda creepy. And it's a rainy day. We had something similar when it came to Rika-chan on this very day. And, yeah, I guess you can kind of tell what it's going to be from here. Practice is cancelled today due to the weather. Relax and get yourselves some rest. See you tomorrow. Okay, looks good to me. Looks good to go. I press the button and send a text to all my fellow club members. Given how exhausted they must be from our daily practice, I think it's safe to say they'll consider today's rain a blessing. But if the rain continues tomorrow or even the day after, we'll probably start wishing for it to go away. Alright, time to head home. I grab my bag and head to the door when... Mashiro? What? Good morning. Mashiro happens to enter through it. Why is she here? Now I'm drenched because of the sudden rain. You're the only one here? Where are the others? Have you checked your phone? No, I haven't. What, practice is cancelled? Yeah. Seriously, you sent this like a minute ago. How am I supposed to know? Well, you're more than a little early. We still have over an hour until practice would have started. And naturally, that's why I sent the message now instead of later. Oh yeah, I was just going to come take a nap here to keep myself from oversleeping. You stay up all night playing video games or something? Just forgot I said anything. If you say so. I shouldn't be nosy. Well, I guess that means we're alone. Oh wait, I wasn't implying anything with that, really now. I know. I wouldn't have even thought of that if she hadn't said anything. All alone with... Stop repeating that to yourself, please. Now comes the awkward silence. She whips her phone out and starts writing someone a text. But the next second I get a closer look and see that it's a messaging app or something, and her lines read, I don't know what to say, someone help me. I'm gonna head home. What about you? Yeah, we probably should. We both stand up at the exact moment. The crack of thunder roars in the distance, thwarting our plans. The intensity of the rain also picks up. I silently slump down back into my chair. But for some reason she's still standing. Mashiro? I call out to her to see what's wrong. I'm going home. What? The storm's raging out there. I won't force you to stay, but can't you at least wait until the rain dies down some? I'm sorry. I just feel like I end up doing something stupid again if I stay here. Oh, but I don't hate you or anything, Senpai. That's not why I want to leave. It's just that being drenched is way better than what I might end up doing to embarrass myself. What kind of incoherent rambling was that? It's like she's possessed or something. Calm down and use your brain, Mashiro. You heard that lightning, right? You don't want to go outside in that. Lightning? Yeah. Oh, I'm scared of lightning. I don't want to be zapped. Phew. I breathe a sigh of relief as she finally returns to normal. I don't call this normal, man. Do you see this shaking? That's not normal. Sorry, I kind of lost my cool there for a second. No worries, happened to all of us. I don't know if it really does, but that doesn't matter. It's best to reassure Mashiro. I feel I've been doing this a lot recently. So... Mashiro's decided to sit on the chair furthest from me. If this was a few months back, my first thought would have been, man, she really hates me. But now, it doesn't seem that way to me. I'd say it's more of a response stemming from shyness or embarrassment. It may seem like nothing's changed between us, which is a depressing thought, but now that I know the why behind her actions, I feel a little bit better about it. Now that I understand her better, it's changing the way I think about her. Though I'm still not sure how she actually feels about me herself. But that's fine. I'll just let my own feelings guide me. Can't you sit a little closer to me, Mashiro? You're hurting my feelings. I strike up a conversation in this silence, but on second thought I probably just wanted to talk to her. I want to grow closer to Mashiro. I'll go ahead and warn you. If lightning strikes somewhere nearby, I might actually end up lashing onto you. Are you that scared of lightning? I can't handle it. Well, that's not good. I know I'm not really scared of it, but I still might end up clinging to you. But you just... She's just been staring down at the floor lifelessly, but after a split second, she lifts her head and smiles energetically. Huh? And then I'll use that opening to get in a couple of gut punches. Do you hate me or what? Like, where'd that come from? It's the embarrassment. Huh? I'm aware of how much of an emotional wreck I've been lately. Is something wrong? I don't know. It's just like one moment I'm smiling, then I feel like crying, then I'm happy, but then I say something dumb and then the regret hits me like a truck. It's an everyday cycle. Sounds rough. Look, whose fault do you think it is that I'm... Sorry. I know it's all my fault. I can tell she wasn't lying about those emotional problems. You take really good care of your shoes, Mashiro. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything special to them. Thanks. Huh? You don't need to thank me for that. I should thank you for taking a look at them for me. I figured the rain would remain like this for the next hour at least, so I decided to check Mashiro's grav shoes for her. You improved a lot lately, so I was thinking maybe we could put some more advanced settings on those for you. Considering where she's at now, I think she'll manage. I don't think you're ready? No, sorry. I was just going to say, I don't think I even remember the last time someone's told me I've improved. Misaki? Come on, you can at least tell her that. You're improving leaps and bounds in my opinion, and these past few days, you've been making more progress than ever before. Whenever she gets taught something new during practice, she's already gotten the hang of it by the next day. I don't know what triggered this sudden change, but it's definitely a change for the better. You've been watching me this whole time? Well, yeah, I am your coach. I get the urge to try out a bunch of different custom settings as I'm fiddling with her shoes. Should I focus on her strengths, or should I enhance everything equally? Which would best suit Mashiro? I'm really getting into this. My replies to Mashiro become more and more half-hearted the more immersed I get. Nudging. Senpai? Senpai? Earth to Senpai! A sudden sensation brings me back to reality. Something's been lightly hitting my shin for a few seconds now. What is it? I look down curiously only to find it's Mashiro's foot swing back and forth like a pendulum. Maybe she's doing it subconsciously. It doesn't seem like she's noticed at least. Or maybe it's a habit or something. Either way, it doesn't really bother me. I'll just ignore it. After a short while, I take notice of something new. Her toes are still rhythmically hitting against my shin, but... what's even more striking is that she's staring at me intently. When I look up, she quickly looks at the other direction. A few seconds after I look back down, those light kicks resume. And I can tell she's staring at me again. Okay, I wasn't just imagining things, she's looking at my face, and I don't know why. I can see everything in the window's reflection. She's kicking my legs while closely monitoring my reactions as I work on tuning her shoes. Actually, if I keep looking at the window, she'll notice eventually my gaze is reflected in it as well. How will she react when she sees? Will she just blush and pretend nothing happened? Or will she get mad and yell at me? Or maybe she'll just get embarrassed about it and stare at the ground. Okay, maybe not that last one. I shift my gaze away from the window. As weird as it is, these little kicks feel kind of pleasant to me now. I don't want them to go away. It reminds me of the feeling I get when my players rely on me. The only sound entering my ears are the pattering of the rain and the rhythmic tapping of her feet against my shins. It's quiet and relaxing. This is just the kind of atmosphere I'd want to do this job in. Looks like the rain's let up some. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Ready to go home, Mashiro? You can't tell me you didn't notice. She looks at me with a reproachful gaze and lightly kicks the air with her toes. Notice what? Whatever, I'll step out and check the sky, be right back. She heads towards the door, dragging her light foot dejectedly. I guess she did want me to notice her earlier. I was enjoying the relaxing atmosphere it provided, but it doesn't seem to have been the case for Mashiro. In total, I spent over an hour working on her shoes. As a result of that time investment, I was able to perfectly tune them, but at the cost of upsetting her. Sorry, Mashiro. But at the very least, we now have something new to look forward to during our upcoming practice session with Takafuji. How was it? It's basically just a light drizzle. Now's probably the best time to fly home. Cool. Let's get going. What? Did you see something in the sky? Oh no. Just looking at the grey cloudy sky today reminded me of something I wanted to do. What's that? See a perfectly blue sky. The one you mentioned seeing before. Oh? A perfectly blue sky is a sky void of any clear boundaries. It's a pure blue colour throughout. However, that sky only represents anguish and frustration to me. Mashiro, though, apparently thinks it's something beautiful to marvel at. I must have used the wrong words when I mentioned it to her. I'll show you if I ever spot one. Really? Please do. Promise me you will. Sure. To be perfectly honest, I never want to see that sky again. I want to throw that memory in the back of my mind and forget all about it. But why did she mention it then, Masaya-san? That's the reason behind my empty promise to her. I want to hurry up and move to a different topic. Speaking of which, I already have 2 pretty important ongoing promises with you, don't I? Do you remember them? Well, yeah, I never forget something so important. They both happened after the summer tournament. The first is getting Masaki-senpai to rejoin as a player, while the second is getting you a proper win. Nice, you actually remembered. We'll have a prime opportunity to get you that one during the upcoming practice session with Takafuji. At this point, I think you have it in you. I'm not going to say I'll help you win anymore, since I know you can do it on your own. You're exaggerating. Really? I meant everything I said, Mashiro. No need to be humble. Still, none of these matches will be official. Does that still count? A lot of these Takafuji Skywalkers will be tougher than people you'll face in an official match, but well, I guess I'll leave the decision to you. Do you want it to count? As long as they're not a complete beginner, I guess it can. Honestly, if you ask me, I'd say you can even beat Shatterwind-san. What? No way! You're crazy, I could never beat her. Do you not remember how badly she stomped me at the tournament? But that was at the tournament. The summer tournament. That was then, this is now. Sure, I've practiced a lot since then, but so has she. It's not that easy to beat someone in FC. The fact that you understand that is more telling than you think, Mashiro. She's still better than you, but there is a possibility that you can beat her. Of course, I'll find that possibility for you no matter what, but with all the hard work and effort you've been putting into practice, you've made that chance a lot greater. Can you take my word on that? Well, I guess. I do trust you. Thanks, Mashiro. Hearing that is a little heartwarming, to be honest. Then again, it's not guaranteed that you'll go up against her. It could be anyone. If anything, the odds of her specifically running into Shatterwind-san are low. Shindo-san is gone now, so Shatterwind-san is theoretically their strongest Skywalker. We would have to put forward Asuka to match her. I'm not sure if I'd be happier to get someone else. The fact that she no longer considers it a blessing to be placed up against a weaker opponent is proof that she's becoming a real Skywalker. We're probably guaranteed clear weather this weekend because of the typhoon passing. Let's do our best to knock out that promise, Nishiro. Yeah. Now that we've had this discussion, I have something I need to confess to her. So, what? Make sure to give your right leg a good massage before then. Huh? Wait, so you did notice that I was kicking you? Yeah. I avert my eyes. As punishment, then... Huh? Massage my right leg as punishment, then. What? Look, it's just as embarrassing for me. But if I end up with a cramp in my right calf tomorrow, I know you'll feel guilty. I could tell you a million times it's not your fault, but you wouldn't listen, am I wrong? No, you're not. Then give me a nice thorough massage to help me avoid any cramps. Just asking for curiosity's sake, but this is partly your way of getting revenge, right? I don't forgive easily. I give up, which leads us to... Quit moaning, you're making this awkward. I can't control myself. Okay, I'm not just going to read those words out loud. How much longer do I have to go? Ultimately, I massage her leg for twice the length I spent tuning her grav shoes. Damn. Well, I'm glad of that. Okay, folks, we're going to leave this story up until the next time. Okay, I thought there was something else that was going to happen there, but it was just a step closer towards that point in time if you get my close drift. Thank you so much for watching Sea Wars in the next time of Aokana. Have a lovely day and take care of yourselves.